Toronto bringing back Jakob Purtle, who was already in town for Wednesday night's game.
It's not going to be overwhelming, but what he brings is important to the style that the Raptors want to play. This team should be more confident today than they were yesterday.
He's got an all-star and he's got his buddy back. We know when you play for the guy beside you and you're friends with him, it makes it a whole lot easier when you're in the trench with him.
For the first time in 30 years, the NBA All-Star Weekend has returned to Salt Lake City, Utah.
He's one of the 12 best players in the East, I think, and I'm glad he got the opportunity to be here.
To get that bump and say that, hey, he deserved this all along, it's definitely something to hang on to.
Every summer has added something to his game. I mean, I remember DeRozan would do that. You'd say, oh, he needs to get better at that, and he would.
A G League alum and NBA champion making his second All-Star appearance from the Toronto Raptors, Pascal Siakam.
The Raptors return to Scotiabank Arena to take on the San Antonio Spurs. The final game before the NBA trade deadline tomorrow.
Potential of making the play-in is completely realistic, so maybe, just maybe, they add instead of subtract.
It's about us, man. We got this in a good spot right where we want it. It's about us to go out here, take care of business, protect home court. Come on, y'all. 1 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Jakob Purtle's name is swirling around the NBA. Boston, Washington, even back here in Toronto.
Set to become an unrestricted free agent with the tough year that San Antonio had. I don't think anyone would be surprised if he was on the move.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. If anything happened, yeah, teams, it's a game of poker, right? And assessing what the final offer is, what more importantly, not only final but best offer, and then being able to gauge and decide from there. The Toronto Raptors are going to come away with a victory now 26-30. And Toronto, they've won 3 consecutive.
Up next, it's the trade deadline tomorrow at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, where we will finally find out what direction the Raptors decide to go in.
What's up, baby?
Are we gonna go to the gym?
I don't know. Daddy's feet hurt today. Daddy's feet hurt today, baby. You want much there? All right, let me get cleaned up. I'll come back and get y'all, okay? I'll come get y'all in a minute.
Let's go. Give it up. Give it a roll. Let's call the winning streak. That's happened before. Say 1 or 2. Raps! 1, 2, 3, Raps!
We understand there's going to be probably every team in the league calling. We got a lot of guys that a lot of teams want, and we're not in a great situation. So, front office will do their thing, and they'll do what's best for the organization and the rest of us. So, come to work tomorrow, get a good practice in, see what happens. But, just focus on the work at hand.
After all the speculation of what the Toronto Raptors were going to do at the NBA trade deadline, they end up being buyers.
Toronto bringing back Jakob Purtle, who was already in town for Wednesday night's game.
Family reunion.
And you love it?
Yeah, I had a baby. Really? Yeah, this is like my second day back. So
really?
This is
your second day back?
Yeah, it is.
Both back.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back.
Here, did you?
Get off the bus.
Literally, I was like, how do you get here so fat? Right. Welcome back. Happy to have you.
Hi. Thank you. Nice to meet you. How are you? Good to see you again.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Ready? You got a one-way.
You still sticking around?
Yeah.
My boy got a one-way.
I didn't talk to you last night. You just walked right by me. Welcome back.
On the bench?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's halftime.
The bench mob is getting back together, guys.
You walked right by me. Yeah, you hit my hand. I put my hand out.
Oh, really? Like, guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. It's good to have you back.
Oh, thank you. Happy to be back.
How many years were you there? 3 or 4? Yeah, 4.5 hours. Wow. Enjoy right, man. Welcome back, man. Like anything you need, let me know. Great. This might be my whole lot. It might be, I'm not sure.
Doc, you want to introduce yourself, Doc?
Introduce myself? Who doesn't know me? Jakob, I'm from Toronto.
Reps! 1, 2, 3, reps! In your room! I'm looking at Scottie for
I think we needed a big like Yak, protect the rim, a big body, one of our own. We know him as a player, we know him as a person. I think there's a fit here. He's gonna pass the ball a little bit better for us. So knowing him, knowing his style of play, but just knowing the guy, I think already brings a little bit of spirit for us, and guys see that. The opportunity was not there for us for a blockbuster trade. Growth is not linear, so we've had a bumpy road, and that's what you expect sometimes with a young team. I believe in these guys, we believe in them, and we think growth sometimes takes a while. Hopefully we can have a little bit of patience, but everything that we could have done today, maybe we can do in the summer.
It was a weird experience. You could also tell, like, during that warm-up, like, there's like 2, 3, 4 cameras on me at all times. I used to get more attention here, obviously, because I used to play here. But even the first time I came back, I don't think it was like that. So then, like, 4.5, 5 years later, all of a sudden, it's just like cameras everywhere. It's like, well, there's a reason for this. I mean, you hear certain things. Obviously, there's a little bit of communication with my agent, but realistically, I didn't know anything. Like, I heard some rumors. Like, I knew that there was talks. There's talks with a bunch of different teams. So at the end of the day, I was still sitting there, like, not knowing anything concrete, So, and at that point, I just try to, like, stay focused on like the here and now. Just try and act like, even though it's tough, like, try and act like nothing's happening. Just treat it like any other game. What I've seen from the system here, I think it will work pretty well for me. And then just like the playing together with Pascal and Fred and all those guys, like I know that's worked in the past, so I really don't see that changing in any way. This almost, like, in a weird way, feels like a road game, because it's usually like the path like we would take, like, on the bus, like, to go to the arena here, playing that first game. Like, it's gonna feel like home again. But for now, like, I'm staying in the hotel, like, I'm getting room service before the game. Like, it all just feels like I'm still on the road. So, like, I'm really trying to get there as fast as possible, like, make it my home again. I know the Raptors fans, like, they always showed me a lot of love, even when I played for the Spurs. And obviously back in the day when I was playing here, they were great for a regular season game, for a playoff game. Like, they always showed up. So I'm hoping it's going to be much more the same today.
Something really important.
Oh, what you got?
How do you want Herbie to pronounce your name?
Jakob Purtle.
That's what you want French accent. Or do you want to go to Jakob Purtle?
It's fine. You can kiss
Make sure they get it
That's it.
Okay, because
Not bad.
he's really,
I know, he's really into it, yeah.
Jakob Purtle.
Okay.
Jakob Purtle.
Substitutions for the Raptors. Numero 25, Chris Boucher. Number 19, Jakob Poeltl.
There it is. Bust a foul, trying to get him engaged.
Siakam skills, hook it up again.
Fans, he is averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists this season. And earlier today was named an NBA All-Star Reserve. Toronto, please join us in congratulating our two-time NBA All-Star, Pascal Siakam!
Through the adversity, through the ups and downs, his compete level has been high. It's been there, his intensity's been there. You know, you talk about that 50-point game in the Garden. When you're not announced initially, there's a chip on your shoulder, but, you know, deserving, he's gonna go out there, I'm sure he's gonna compete.
The way he's performed this season, taking his game to another level from last season where he made All-NBA, I think that speaks volumes.
Pascal lays it up and through, spinning end line.
First day was kind of like, how do you get thrown in the deep end? Just kind of trying to make it work. Obviously, like I knew about the schemes, I knew about the players, but I didn't really have it down yet. Like I said, it's about getting into a habit of doing things. So that was tough the first game. I think it was a lot better already in the second game.
Toronto Raptors open up with possession of the basketball. Purtle, the pass underneath.
Going from a sit-back, passive type defense to a very aggressive style defense, trying to force turnovers. Every player out there has their own individual defensive identity, so I'm going to apply my own identity to the scheme. And then on offense, I feel like I'm just in a little bit of a different role so far here. I'm just in a lot of pick-and-roll situations. Like, obviously, we have really talented one-on-one scorers in P, Fred, all those guys. I'm just trying to play more of a supportive role on offense.
Jak was probably one of our brightest IQ players in the league. He knows how to play without the ball, doesn't need the ball, excellent screener roller, has a great touch around the rim. He's a great young man, beautiful kid. He fits right in with the culture here and with Pascal. I never forget the first workout we had. Both of them are hungry, and that's kind of who Jakob is.
Van Vliet kicks it, Pascal the three, good from Saskatoon.
Where Pascal started and where he is today is all Pascal. He's put the time in. I don't know if any other player in the league will top the work he's put in.
Siakam with a touch, he's got 25.
I'm so happy, that he made the All-Star team. He deserved it. I don't know what the other crazy coaches, 14 other coaches were thinking about, but he should have been on the first ballot.
Here tonight to present him with the All-Star Ball is Toronto Raptors General Manager Bobby Webster. Toronto, give it up once more for your 2023 NBA All-Star, Pascal Siakam! Félicitations, Pascal! Congratulations!
I would have thought he would have been really close, right? He's surprised he didn't make it, so I guess when they're looking to add, he had to be at the top of the list.
Purtle with it in the high post, guarded by Banchero. Here's Siakam now. Gary Harris draped all over him. 4 seconds on the shot clock, spinning, firing, good! Swish! Purtle recognizes the matchup, and he just takes advantage of it.
He's been working with one of the coaches, just learning the plays every day. So he's doing his part, and I know that the more we keep going, the more he's gonna get it.
Banton on the floor, Orlando by 1. Great dish in the finish. Purtle. Great find by Malachi Flynn. Siakam. Clock down, jumper, swish. 7-point lead.
And that's just an all-star being an all-star, all-NBA player being an all-NBA player.
Raptors have 10 blocks tonight. They have 7 here in the 4th. How about that dish? Oh, serve it up! 30 points for Purtle. How about the play of Purtle? Van Vliet with 15 assists. A double-double for Achua, and Pascal with 26 in the bench. Boucher with 13 and Malachi with 10.
Just a great overall team effort.
It's All-Star Weekend coming up. Pascal's going as well as Scottie Barnes. How special is it to see your teammates represent?
That's so awesome. They both deserve it so much. They've been playing great all season long. Honestly, I'm really happy for them.
And real quick, what are you going to do over the break?
I'm going to rest. I need a little bit of rest.
Okay, thank you. Congrats, man.
trying to get a Max. God damn.
You say he like Joker? He got 30 today, man.
Enjoy your break, right? Great defense second half. 43 in the second quarter, 43 in the second half. Great job. No blocks at halftime, 10 in the second half.
Yeah, y'all.
I'm on 7-4, man. 7-4. Respect.
That's good. Never seen his shot block.
Yeah, spread
All right. Enjoy your break. Lift weights. Lift weights.
Get
Stay
your
in shape.
weight up.
Lift weights.
Yeah.
Come back ready for some physical
like
basketball. Let's go.
Go back,
Raps. 1, 2, 3. Raps.
What's up, man? What's up? How long you gonna be there for? You leaving right after? Where you going, Florida?
Yeah.
What's up, my boy? You good? Good. Just touch down?
Yeah. What's up? About to go do my media circuit. Come check it out with me.
Tyson. How you doing?
Scottie on top.
How are you, Paige? Nice to meet you.
Oh, look at the ball team. Look at the ball team. That was 5 there. 5 within regulation, that is.
Looking forward to year 2.
Year 2 here. Just go out there having fun. Enjoy being around the guys, being around the crowd. This atmosphere was crazy last year. Being around this environment, it's a great environment to be around. Good. How you doing, my guy?
A minute, bro.
How you doing? You good?
Come use that little step right over here. Come here. Okay, let me know when you're back on. Camera on. Bring it.
You got a good nap in? Good.
So how's this experience been compared to last year?
Last year I didn't really go through anything. I didn't practice. I didn't do the media. I just was here, and I went to the game. So this was a good experience for me. This is going through the real All-Star weekend. Bro, game this, bro. Said bro, game this. I gotta be in an elevator with them.
Thanks, Scottie. Thanks, Scottie.
Hey, where's the locker room?
Kobe's or Kobe? Can't go wrong. Scottie, how are you? Good to meet you as well. How's everything? Good? I'm great, man. I'm blessed. Good to see you too. Good to see you too. Have some fun.
For the first time in 30 years, the NBA All-Star Weekend has returned to Salt Lake City, Utah. And today, we are aiming our eyes at the future of the NBA.
He's a first-round draft pick from the Toronto Raptors and 2022's Kia NBA Rookie of the Year, Scottie Barnes.
Of course, I knew a lot more guys last year, but it was fun getting to know new guys, seeing the young talent that's under me. I'm only in my second year, but I'm seeing those first-year guys, and they're really good. They're really talented.
Everybody just play hard, really. That's why we won. We just tried to stick into that mindset, and that's why we came out with a W.
Team Powell has defeated Team Joakim to win the Jordan Rising Stars Championship. Congratulations, there's your trophy. Get the trophy, guys.
I feel like I'm always have that inspiration, that motivation to try to come back as an all-star. It's one of my goals, and I'm gonna keep fighting every year for it.
Once again, let's give it up for Team Powell.
Nah, they went that way, so I went the other way.
You good?
Yeah, chilling.
How was that? You enjoyed it?
Yeah? I'm just going down.
I know, you ball. No ball. I see you.
Good runs. I got the good runs.
Can I borrow this?
Nah. I need this.
You need it? I can't borrow it
I
tonight?
gotta say something good.
I'm borrowing his necklace. Cool. Can I borrow it? No?
I told you it's heavy, man.
It's heavy?
Yeah. It's supposed to be
light.
Nah, that's not fair, man.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Love you, man.
Love you too, man. See you tomorrow.
See you. Nice meeting you guys.
I was glad he got in as a replacement because I thought he should have been on the team in the first place. He's had an incredible year. He's one of the 12 best players in the East, I think, and I'm glad he got the opportunity to be here.
Every summer has added something to his game. You know, more confidence with the shot, better handles, playmaking. I think he sort of took a leap this season. I mean, I remember DeRozan would do that. You'd say, oh, he needs to get better at that, and he would. And I feel like Spicy P is doing the exact same thing.
Pascal, my dog, my rookie, the starter of the bench mob. Man, it's been great to see you turn into the player that you are, the leader that you are. Man, it ain't enough words that I could say to give you your flowers and everything, but I appreciate you. Keep going. As long as I'm in this league, you will never be able to guard me. And I'm gonna try to drop 50 on you next time you come to Toronto. Leave it at that.
Awesome. Yeah, you see him and Jakob back together, bench mob back.
Yeah, I got a little emotional when I seen it, Yak going back. I said, look at that, because I remember how tight them two was. So I know it's cool. I know Yak happy for sure. So shout out to Yak too, since you're back in Toronto.
He deserved to be on the team originally, but hey, I'm glad he's here. He made it. We got some Toronto representation. And like with the stats he's had, he had to be an all-star.
I think the best thing is he probably expects every year to be an all-star, and if not, like in all NBA consideration. He's at that level now where he's like, yeah, I should be an all-star every year. It's a badge of honor to come here and represent their team and their city.
2020 when he was selected as an all-star, you know, they'd just come off winning the title, and it was for him, it was this ascension. Then everything happened with COVID, right? And then he had his injury, he had his surgery, and then he had to build it back up, back into an all-NBA campaign. You know, this time around, it's part of that ever-growing journey that he's been through. So to see those accomplishments now is great.
I got like some of the footage from last night.
Oh, you got it back already?
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is like just put like a bunch of like different clips and stuff, and then like keep the long version for like we do like a vlog kind of thing. Like I'll put it on YouTube. But
put it on YouTube, right?
Yeah, but like just showing like just little snippets. Like it's just little snippets of like. Some of the things that I captured. Obviously, there's a moment where I'm pointing at Shaq and he pointing at me like, oh, I see what you're doing.
On Friday, we tried to get him. He didn't look back. And we were like, he's living in his own world.
I know. Now we got him a little bit, so that was cool. We got Scottie showing up the fit. And that was funny. Yeah, and then people predictions before the stuff like. They like tell me, and then we got a dunk, and then you see the reaction of the people. It's really funny. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Yeah, congratulations. Shit, appreciate you, my guy.
Delayed.
I know, super delayed.
Right.
Super delayed.
Yeah.
Super delayed, but hey, it is what it is. We here now, right?
Yeah. Family here with you?
Yeah, family here. Everybody here. Being able to come back to where I feel like I come from and where it all kind of started for me, and I just felt like the need to always come back and show love, show support, just knowing like how important this was for me in my career, and knowing that these kids was in my position one day, you know. So I'm just feeling blessed to be able to come back and just show a little bit of light and little bit of inspiration if I can. So yeah, it's always awesome, and I'm excited every time I do it. The big dog battle over there, big dog. Seeing people from different places, different countries, that kind of relate to the experiences that you have as a person. It kind of like makes you relate to it a little bit more, and just, you know, like there's people from this camp that I still talk to this day, or like I see and I'm like, oh man, I remember you from this day, and players and coaches, and for me personally, it just gave me the opportunity to see bigger things. Like I saw NBA players, it gave me an opportunity to dream and wanted to be able to be like them. So yeah, it's a huge opportunity, I feel like. Off-white vibes. Obviously, we gotta have the chain. You know what it is. Beanie. You know, just a little something, nothing crazy. We got mountains, Utah. Yes, sir. And then of course, gotta come out with some fresh kicks. I'm the vibe. So, yes, sir. It's time. Let's get it. All-Star game. Watch your boy. You going to visit the locker room? Yeah. Oh, home. Visitor? How you doing? All right. You see
Hey, Teresa, how are you? Good. Yeah, making that.
This is a video.
Look.
This is a video. We ready, man.
Yeah, man, this man knows.
Any secrets? What's up, baby?
I can't see Black Sox. Black Sox is bad.
What's up, brother? You remember the first open gyms though? Debo, I saw one of them. Like, bro, you was like, I feel like you straight. The ball head, like damn near the ball head. Like you.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You came straight from home.
You know, I still watch it to this day. I swear to God, I still watch it to this day.
I believe it.
Still do.
Best show on YouTube, man.
That's a great promo, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. I don't know, man.
This is what you need to do. Look, I got a little segment for you. While we doing this, cut back to old clips when we was playing together.
Siakam with it. To the cutting. DeRozan with the vicious slam. DeRozan. Quick pass down to Siakam.
You gotta see some footage of the bench going crazy, bro. There was like, I'm sure there's like some overdue clips that you don't even know. We on the bench going crazy. The bench man and Diva was out there cooking, going crazy.
DeMar driving to the rim.
Look,
crazy.
You only got a couple days. Cause I know y'all trying to put this out at least by like Monday, Tuesday. So you gonna have Friday? Oh, that's enough time then. You better get to working. You gotta find some old clips, mash this together, put it together, do some back and forths, all that. We good.
Siakam with a slam dunk. The three is good. DeRozan. Siakam, quick swing, left. Siakam and the foul. DeRozan now to the rim. Sends it to Siakam. Two-handed slam.
Open gym. You know what I'm saying? This is my vet right here, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Say my name. I want flames. I want flames. I want some fireworks inside. I want fireworks. Don't show my face. You know, show a shit. You know, because I'm the captain. But people don't think I'm the captain of the ship. But I'm not actually the captain.
With my fifth pick, I'm gonna take my African brother, Pascal Siakam.
Hey, Pascal.
Doing it for the motherland.
Yeah, they highlighted his season 52 with at the Garden. 7th visitor to ever go for more than 50.
A G League alum and NBA
champion, making his second All-Star appearance from the Toronto Raptors, Pascal Siakam.
Obviously, a little different coming back, but still get the same excitement just from being here, because you know that at the end of the day, like, not everyone gets to be here. So I'm just super blessed, excited, and yeah, it feels good. And more importantly, more than anything, is just having my family there, knowing that they're enjoying themselves and you know, they're taking in this moment. And yeah, we're not taking it for granted at all.
This halftime is going to be fire. Coming to the stage, we've got the young King Rema, we've got the beautiful Queen Thames, and to start us off, give it up for my boy, Burna Boy.
Well done, Salt Lake City. What a great night this was. Thank you so much for the hospitality this week, and we have some hardware to hand out. Team Giannis over Team LeBron here in the 72nd NBA All-Star Game.
My guy, what's up, man?
Did you meet Thames?
No, I didn't.
Yes, sir. You have to come to the game.
Keep going. Come on. Yeah, y'all keep going, making us proud. My guy. Yes, sir. See you back. Let's get it.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you.
My guy. Good to see you, bro. We played in a week.
Like a week and a half.
A week and a half? All right, bro. Don't go too crazy, man. Signing out, man. All-Star game. It was a movie. Best part, enjoyed the halftime show and everything. You know, obviously I was the presenter, so extra cool, extra points. And yeah, let's get it. Hopefully, see you next year.
Thanks, Pete.
Kevin, you show me what's good. No one has passion like you. And you know that's worth capturing, right? This isn't just another city. This is my home.
Google Pixel 7, even better with Bell.